Sum of May, June 2022, paper 22. You have to value your inventory, and the inventory is to be valued on the last date. Come on. You have 4 things in the inventory valuation: packs of paper, packs of envelopes, notepads, boxes of pencil. Now, when you are valuing your inventory, you need 2 things. What do you things you need?
The cost of each product,
Yeah.
and the carriage price, and the selling expense per unit.
So we just need 2 things to make a proper basis. We need the cost, or we need the NRV, and we need the valuation. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Come on, come at the cost for me.
So the cost for the first one is going to be 4.5 because there's no carriage involved.
Okay. The cost for the first one pack of paper, 4.5. NRV?
NRV would be 8.
So the valuation?
Valuation we'll put at cost, so we'll multiply 240 times 4.5,
Yes? No?
which is 1080.
Okay, come on, do the calculation and give it to me. Come on, explain me the first part.
Okay,
Harris. Envelopes.
so envelopes. So we're going to find the cost. We're going to do 5.50 plus 1, which is 1 is the carriage inward, and we get 6.5. And for net realizable value, we're going to do 10, which is the selling price per unit, minus the selling expense per unit. We get 8.5. So,
Okay.
and we always remember that we use the one that is lower. So we take 6.5, which is the cost, and we multiply it by the amount of units we have.
Okay.
By
So it will be cost or NRV, whichever is lower. So the cost is lower. You multiply it by 225, you're going to get 1462. Yeah, come on. For notepads,
For notepads, we're gonna do 4 plus 2. 2 is the
hmm,
carriage inward, and we get it. And we take the net realizable value as 5 itself because there's no selling expense to it. And we're gonna take the lower amount, so we take the net realizable value this time, and we multiply the amount of units we
hmm? Come on,
have. And
boxes
then
of pencil.
for pencils, we take 3.5 because there's no carriage inward, and also the net realizable value just be 6 because there's no selling expense, and we take the one which is lower, so we take cost and we multiply by the amount of units.
Okay. Accounting principle that is used to value inventory.
Prudence: do not overstate or overstate your assets and your
Not
profits.
to overstate your profits and not to overstate your assets. Very good. Let's go to the next one. We'll do this orally only. It is a sum of May, June 20, paper 21. What are your items of the inventory?
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C. Okay. So cost is there. Is there any carriage inward that is given to us?
No.
No. NRV, do we have to calculate?
Yes. No.
Yeah. Yes or no?
No.
Why selling price and selling
No. Yeah,
expenses is there?
we have to.
So what is the NRV for A, B, and C? This would be 18, 18 and 14.
18 and 14.
So this is the column of cost. This is the column of NRV. So it will be cost or NRV, whichever is lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. For A, valuation at
18. So we take the cost.
costs. For B, valuation at
18
and
is
for
the same,
C,
so we take So we
And
take
for
the net realizable value. For
very good. And for C, valuation at NRV,
C
that's
at
14.
NRV.
You will multiply it with the number of units so that you get your total value. Yes?
Yes.
So your valuation of closing stock is how much?
4660.
Very good. Now read the next part of it. Read the next part of it.
Rani later discovered that she had an amount of inventory of item D at 31st March 2020. This inventory originally cost 1,660. She considered this inventory to be obsolete.
What does this mean?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. So she later discovered that she had an inventory whose valuation was how much? Cost was how much? 1660. What was the cost of it?
Yeah,
1660. It became
1660.
obsolete. Because it became obsolete, that means if I'm going to go and sell it in the market, I'm not going to get any money.
Okay.
If
So
I
then we
am
put
not
the
going
net
to get
realizable
any
value as
money,
zero.
the NRV is going to become zero. If NRV is zero, inventory should be valued at zero.
But miss, isn't it a loss because we paid for the inventory?
Yes, so that is what they are asking us to find out. Explain to Rani how the value of inventory of item D affected the
Yeah,
profit
okay,
for
I
year
understand.
ended 31st March 2020. Now you need to understand one thing over here is, what is the one thing that you need to understand? Whenever you are talking about closing inventory, I'm repeating again, whenever you're talking about closing inventory, it is always considered as income when you have to think and compare it with your profit. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. This closing inventory is now become zero. Yes.
Yes, miss. So
This
it doesn't
closing
affect the
inventory
profit.
has now become zero. So income has reduced. So profit should reduce. Are you with?
Why would it?
Listen to me. Income has reduced, so profit should reduce. But this will happen if we remember to value our inventory.
Yeah.
Yes. But she already forgot to record the inventory.
So there would be no.
She forgot that I had to record inventory D. She forgot to record the inventory, and the inventory was valued at zero. So there was nothing that has to be recorded because we had to, as it is, make it zero. And she forgot to do it. So there will be no effect on profit. Just think, read, understand. If you have questions, ask me. Read the briefs.
So we have to advise Rani whether or not she should stop purchasing item D to avoid having uh, obsolete inventory in future. Justify your answer by providing advantages and disadvantages.
What
So
does this? Can you first explain me what does the question? What is the question trying to tell us?
we have to give advantages of not keeping the inventory
Which inventory?
and of inventory D, which has become obsolete.
Okay.
And we have to give disadvantages of keeping it, and then we have to recommend them uh,
Okay. So
at the end
can you
for
tell
one
me
month.
advantages?
So advantage for not keeping would be that she could use the funds that she's investing in inventory D and invest it in other available business opportunities.
Okay, so
And
if she's not, 1 minute, hang on. Let me understand what you're trying to tell. Okay, so you are trying to tell me that if she will not keep inventory D, she can use the funds for other business.
yeah,
Okay, what else?
the other thing should be that if she does not want future losses as well, so she should not buy it because
Okay,
it's become obsolete.
two is done.
Okay, and
Disadvantage.
then yeah, so it could be that customers demand for item D in the future. That could be a
Okay,
possibility.
and
And for Rani to consider that it might be risky to invest in only three items, so she should open up another item and sell four items instead.
what is the recommendation?
Recommendation is that she should not keep item D and keep a better product than item.
Okay, let's do effect of incorrect inventory valuation. Okay, now you should understand this part. 1 minute, wait. Okay, I'll do another recording.